Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is my final vlog from Pi. I have some interesting characters to introduce you to in this vlog, people that are living extraordinary lives. We're also going to put some solar onto Betty Blue. I've talked about it for a while and we're going to get it done here.
So Kiko, this is the bike, the famous bike.
This is my famous bike. This is Vita.
Bicycle. Her name is what?
Vita.
Vita, which means life?
Means life in Latin and in Italian. I come from Spain, all the way from Spain to Thailand. You can see here more or less the route I have taken. Taken. From Spain to Thailand. This part is not already done. But it has, I think it's like 25 countries. About 2 years of traveling. I stop a couple times during the way to go back and make money.
And so this is 2 years of just on the bike.
Yes, this is 2 years on the bike.
And what was your inspiration, Kiko? Why?
I saw many years ago Italian people with this bicycle. This type of bicycle is called tall bike. If you Google tall bike, you will find many like this. Everyone different, of course, because you have to put together different frames. And then I make one bicycle like this for a bicycle demonstration. It was near the place where I live in Spain, in Valencia. And then it's so much fun to go in this bicycle because everybody, when they see you, they change their face. If a mother see you with the kid, look kid, look at that bicycle. You go, bye bye. If the kids see you first, it's Mom, a clown. And they go, bye bye, bye bye. So it's really fun to travel with this bicycle. People always change the face. When they see you, I always say for 10 seconds, 10 minutes, I don't know, but people, when they see you, they forget about their problems. And some people laugh, some people go like this. Many people in Thailand go like this, give you the like, real like. So it's really fun to be traveling on this.
And just a quick tour of the bike. It has gears, right?
Yeah, it has gears. That's 14 gears here. It's really good. It's a German gear system. 14 gears.
Okay.
And with this, you have plenty enough. And it's 3 frames. This is one bicycle. Frame. This is another bicycle, and this is half bicycle. You can see this bottom bracket, bottom bracket, bottom bracket. Here.
So it's 3 bikes combined together.
Yes. I took 3 bikes. I put them apart. Only the frame. Somebody welded for me. I didn't weld it. I didn't trust myself welding it. For such a long trip. But then I put everything together.
Beautiful. And usually you carry backpacks as well on this?
Yes, just like I have one here, one here, one here, and one here.
So that's 4 backpacks.
4 backpacks.
Yeah. No.
One is my tent, my sleeping bag. One is for camping. One I said is miscellaneous, a little bit of everything. Another one is my kitchen and food, all the things I need to cook. And another one is clothes.
Okay, perfect.
And this is spare parts and tools. That, in Thailand, probably I don't need them because there are nice bike workshops in Thailand. But if I had a problem in Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, of course I have to solve it by myself. So I'm still carrying these things.
Okay. Yeah, great. And sometimes you camp, sometimes you stay in guest houses?
Most of the time I camp. When I'm traveling, I camp a lot. I love to camp. I love to be alone by myself in the mountains or in the forest. But when I arrive like a place like this, with restaurants, with shops and with coffees to sit down, I like to take a place, leave the bicycle there, and also take a rest from the bicycle. Because when you are in the bicycle, you get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
All the time is people coming, photos, selfie.
So leave it.
Sometimes it's like, okay, you stay there, I go there, I by myself.
Okay, sweet. So I'm actually going to have a try of
Yeah.
riding this.
Please try
But I'm
this.
terrible on a normal bicycle, let alone one of these ones.
No problem. It's different to go up and down is different, of course. But once you are here, it's a normal bicycle and it's very stable.
And final question. Now, what do you plan? How long do you plan to do this for? How many years are you planning?
As long as I'm happy, I have money and healthy, I will keep going.
Just keep going.
When one of these, if I'm not happy, if I'm not money or something breaks, I will stop. If these three things continue, I will go.
Beautiful. Awesome. Great. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Kiko.
you. Thank you, Ryan. And now you don't have faces. The best is the people faces when we see you. That makes you safer also. It's very safe because you are very visible. So people really see you. Nobody can tell you they didn't see you. And also you have a lot of vision. You know what is happening around.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. In the rain. Tim is about to show me a shop that sells solar panels. So I'll take a look at it, see if we can get some solar on the car.
Right here they have solar.
Okay. Yeah, this was about the size I looked at before.
Yeah, this one is really.
Sweaty cap. That one's too big. Yeah, that's a big one, yeah. Just. So I think สำหรับพัดลมอย่างเดียวอันนี้น่าจะพอดีใช่ไหมครับ
อันนี้เวลาเสียบพัดลม มันจะดัง
อ๋อแล้วมันจะมีเสียง
เงียบ
อ๋ออันนี้เงียบใช่ไหมอันนี้น่าจะดีกว่า He's giving us the display one, so that's all right. But it's new. It's only 2 days old apparently. So yeah.
I come here and get old stuff from him. I don't speak enough Thai, so the other guy understands.
You're an engineer though, aren't you? Yeah. Are you? From what I've heard, you're an inventor, right? You invent things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is your home like a mad scientist home, like with
You
just
can
loads of?
stop by, come back here and pick this up if you want.
My engineer friend here, Tim, he's had a good idea that we need to put some kind of like rubber mat in between the solar panel and the rack, because if not, over a bump, it's gonna break. So, genius, secret genius. So we've gone for a water battery, not the gel battery. And for the inverter, this one is just 100 watt. So it should be enough just for the fan.
แบตจะมีไฟที่ตัวนี้ 12.6 โวลต์
ครับผม
แบตรุ่นนี้นะครับถ้ามาลงมาที่ 11 กว่าๆนี่ ตัวนี้อาจจะร้องเตือนก็แสดงว่าแบตเราอ่อน ให้ดูตัวนี้ ถ้ามันเหลือ 11 กว่าๆนี่บางทีมันจะไม่ทำงานละ
ไม่ทำงานแล้ว
ครับผม
แต่ว่านี่อันใหม่
อันนี้อันใหม่มัน 12 โวลต์กว่า
12 โวลต์ครับแล้วก็อันนี้แปลว่ามันเต็มใช่ไหมตัดเต็ม
ใช่ อันนี้แบตก็ถือว่าเกือบเต็ม
ครับ So with the panel, the battery, the inverter, and the cables, in total it was around 7,000 baht, 1,900 for the panel, 2,800 for the inverter, and 1,900 for the battery, and then just a little bit extra for the cables. So not bad really, 7,000 baht for a setup. May have to change it at a later date, maybe I have to change a battery, add a battery. It really is only to be used for a fan. So, and the panel, I think, it perfectly fits in the rack on the top of the car. So a bigger panel than that would have just been very difficult and maybe a bit more dangerous when driving on a bumpy road. So hopefully, he says it's enough. He says 6 hours it'll charge full. So let's see. What you got there, Tim?
Another flyback.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Oh, it actually gives high levels of voltage, electricity, up to 10,000 square wave voltage.
Oh, really? That's what it is?
So what you do, it's an ion gun inside the TV, and then what you do is you just wrap some little coils here, and one of these outputs here, two of them, right, sends off a high voltage current.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Sounds dangerous, Tim.
of course it is.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I use gloves.
Have you never hurt yourself doing this?
No. I mean, you know what they say? There's a saying that a lot of people forget to do: respect electricity.
Respect electricity, yeah.
You don't respect, you know what's gonna happen. And this is not this area here where we live in. This is not 110. This isn't where you touch it and let you go. This is where you touch it and you end up seeing what you did because you're a ghost. I've lived here for almost 5 years now.
Nearly 5 years. Yeah.
And then there's my neighbors, you know. So they live in the concrete house with air conditioning.
So this is your workshop, huh?
This is the workshop. We got multiple different routers.
A lot of computer parts. Old notebooks, parts of computers. It's all getting a little bit mad genius, Tim. It's getting a little bit mad genius to me. Like you worked formerly on these kind of high level computers. It almost looks like you're building a time machine, brother.
Actually, it's interesting you say that. I just figured out how to make one.
You figured out how to make a time machine.
Well, the one in Back to the Future and how it's made.
Yeah.
So see here the blower motors I have.
Okay.
So I use these instead of those other fans that you see on computers.
Let me ask though, you were building computers in the States.
Yeah,
And-
selling
and-
service computers.
Why, you've been in Thailand now for how many years?
5 years.
5 years. And why Thailand and how you ended up here? Will you stay forever?
I moved to, first of all, I did 2 world trips.
Okay.
Around the world twice.
Okay.
And every time I bumped into this place, actually was only supposed to stay 2 weeks. And then go off to Hong Kong for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I met a guy that was on the same trip I was on. I found a round the world airline ticket good for 13 months for $1,400.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so in 2008, 2009? Yeah, during the housing bubble. Right?
Okay.
And since I didn't have debt and I didn't buy a condo from scribbling on a piece of paper at $600,000, I had money. I was like, okay, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're taking it.
You know,
Listen, do you plan to stay long term? I mean,
I plan to stay a little bit longer, long term. My goal to go visit home is 2024.
okay.
Yeah. My friend says, wait a minute. I said, yeah, 2024. They're like, 2024? Tim, it's 2019. I'm like, oh, don't worry. After you guys figured out what's going on, all the BS goes away and the common sense comes back to reality. Yeah, I'll come home and visit, hopefully.
What a country, huh? So we're thinking cable ties. What about, do you think 2 layers or 4 layers? So I have another half of a mat here.
You got another half?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
Or do you think it might raise it too much?
We can try it out.
So it's just a slightly smaller layer.
Yeah. It would just be
But you just maybe put it the other way. So
yeah.
you see it your side.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of extra cushion.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I can probably attach it better when I'm back at the house and got the tools and stuff, but it's perfectly fine like this. It's not a very expensive panel either. I don't imagine anyone would steal it, and you can't even see it on the top of the car there. But this is really important because it means I can just camp anywhere. It means I can stop the car anywhere and stay there, whereas previously I couldn't, because I'd have to plug in. That battery should run the fan through the night, charge your phone. I have the phone charger in the firelighter of the car anyway. but it's power to the car, and it's quite exciting. 7,000 baht total. Can't beat it really. I mean, we'll try it out. Maybe I have to get a bigger panel or a second panel in the future, or maybe it'll be enough. I guess we're going to see.
And as a big thank you for all of his help, I took Tim out for a delicious lunch at Cafe with some wonderful food, where he proceeded to tell me about his plans to build a time machine. It's all very hush-hush. I had to mute the sound just so nobody found out his plans. Rest assured, if he is successful, I'll go back in time and make sure I'm not wearing a hat in the heat, and maybe I'll be able to preserve some of that lovely hair I once had.
So that's it, guys. What a fantastic time in Pai. I've really enjoyed it and met some good friends. I'm getting all Betty Blue checked out first for oil, water, all the stuff that I don't know about, before we make the long drive back. There are a few stops along the way that I want to make. The solar panel is on the roof, so I feel I can just kind of stop anywhere and stay anywhere I like.คาปูเย็นครับไม่ใส่น้ำตาลนะแล้วก็เอากาแฟแค่ครึ่งช็อตคุณชอบแม่มดเหรอชอบแม่มดเหรอตั้งเด็กเหรอจริงเหรอมีคาเฟ่นี้กี่ปีแล้วครับ15 ปีแล้วโอ้ยนานมากSo here's a first for me. My bloody taxi's out of date, isn't it? So this was a police stop. I paid the fine, 500 baht. Very polite. They were very nice. This is the traffic stop that I got stopped at. So. I'm really happy with the solar panel. I had the fan on for well over 8 hours and it only used 25% of the battery. So, and that's all I really need it for. So I could add a notebook, I could add my phone, and it's going to last. So even that small little panel there is charging that battery. I mean, really happy with it. Perfect. Are you happy to see your daddy?
Yeah.
Are you happy to see your bulldozer?
Yeah.
Which one make you more happy, daddy or bulldozer?
Bulldozer and daddy.
Ah! Right, hold on a minute. Close eyes then. Put your hands out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! That's a big bulldozer, isn't it?
Otis, Daddy.
It kissed you?
Yeah, they got some power.
Oh, you got power from it, did you?
Yeah.
They love you, don't they, Tess?